The following is a special presentation of Big Polly's World of Sports Sims, alternating the reality of sports and entertainment since 2020. Hello, everybody. Welcome to our latest installment of the Hometown Football League. We're in the playoffs. It's season number 2. And today we have our last second round game, the 8th seed, the Minnesota Vikings, hosting the number 9 seed, Denver Broncos. And this will do it for our second round. And then we'll go to the quarterfinals beginning on Thursday. And we'll set up the January weather in Minnesota. I imagine we'll get a low number. Oh, yes, 18 degrees. And good old at the TCF Bank Stadium where the Vikings briefly played, the home of the University of Minnesota, actually. And off we go. One of those things that happened on accident. It'll be Peyton Manning against Fran the Man Tarkenton. I just made that up. The home team has been so far in our games 7-0, perfect. So we'll see what happens here. But of course, this is the seeding wise. This is the tightest game. Broncos finished the year 11-7. I believe the Vikings did too, which just goes to show you the regular season records do not matter when we get to the playoffs. Okay, so Minnesota won the toss deferred, so Minnesota will get the ball to start the game. It's Ishmael Nelson Jones back deep for the Vikings. They'll take it 5 yards deep in the end zone for a touchback. Your starting offense for the Minnesota Vikings is Peterson, Kleinsasser at running back. Kleinsasser coming back from an injury. Carter and Diggs are your wideouts in the base formation, and we'll keep the skill position substitutions. We'll try to stay on top of that. Jordan is the tight end. Tarkenton, the quarterback out of Georgia. Great offensive line. Zimmerman, McDaniel, Tinglehoff, White, and Yeri. You got 4 tens on that offensive line. And we'll just go basic here and just do a dive to Peterson. Get the blood flowing on this very chilly 18-degree afternoon in Minneapolis. Minnesota will have a wind advantage, but it's a slight one, 0 to 5 mile per hour for quarters 1 and 4. So Denver gets it for the middle quarters. For Denver, their defense, Price, Dumerville, Costa, and Smith are your front four. A 9, an 8, an 8, and a 7, so I think you're going to see Minnesota running the ball a lot. Miller, Gradishar, and Mecklenburg in all 10. Linebacking core with Miller being a 10 plus, already being sought after by the Rams for season 3. Harris Jr., Wright, Atwater, and Thompson, your defensive backfield. Atwater, the leader, with a 10 rating. On 2nd and 6, we're going to actually give Kleinsasser the ball. And Jim, no gain. Atwater on the stop, that's going to set up a 3rd and 6. That'll bring in Anthony Carter as the third wide receiver. But we're going to go Chris Carter's way on a short crossing route. And that is incomplete, so the Denver defense holds, and their offense will get the ball with 13:30 left to go. Oh, a little less than that after Bob Lee punts this away, who was Tarkenton's understudy for many years with the Vikings, also played for Atlanta. Rick Upchurch, an 11-yard return. The punt went 45, so the net will be a 34-yard net punt there. For Denver, it's Davis, Terrell Davis, and Wendell Hayes, your 2 running backs. Smith and Taylor at wideout. Shannon Sharp, the tight end. And Manning will have Clady, Bishop, Nalen, Howard, and Lepsis to work with. Clady and Nalen, the best linemen. And we'll get to the Minnesota defense after this first down play from the 42. So Denver getting good field position. That is Terrell Davis. A 5-yard gain, a tackle by Simeon. Minnesota's front four, Eller, Dolman, Page, and Randall. Blair, Simeon, Winston. By the way, you got 3 10s on the front four, but Page is a 10 plus. Blair, Simeon, Winston, as we just mentioned. Bryant, Rhodes, Browner is a 10, and Kraus is a 9 at safety. 2nd and 5 at the 47, and Manning dumps it off, and that's going to be a first down to Wendell Hayes, a gain of 9. We come to you on the 17th of May, 2022. Nothing really big happening in the sports world. The Lightning are having their playoff game, first playoff game in the second round against the Florida Panthers, who have the best record in the NHL. First and 10 at the 44. And it is Terrell Davis with a 16-yard grab there. Winston on the stop. First and 10 at the 28. Since I do a wrestling podcast, I should note Sasha Banks and Naomi, who are the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, walked out on the WWE and on their show and Raw show in Norfolk, Virginia last night. First and 10 at the 28. And that is Terrell Davis again. A lot of
eligible
yards.
Man downfield.
It's coming
Offense, number 78, 5-yard penalty.
Rays lost 3-2 last night to the Detroit Tigers. They're playing again, but I think everybody here in Tampa will probably be watching TNT in that first game of the second round of the NHL playoffs. First and 15 at the 33. Davis slashing for 4. Randall on the stop for Minnesota. Second and 11 at the 29. Screen. Davis. And how far will he get? 8 yards. No, I thought there was a flag, but it was picked up. Third and 3 at the 21. Denver in field goal range, and it's probably a good thing they were because Davis only got 2 yards. Chris Dolman making that tackle. So McManus from 36 misses it wide right. My goodness. Now, of course, with the weather conditions being 18 degrees, that ball is probably harder than a rock. But Minnesota gets away unscathed. We have no score and 8:27 left in the opening period. Sweep left to Peterson. And he will gain 5 yards. Gradishar making the stop for the Denver Broncos. So we will take a day off tomorrow. Probably record the podcast tomorrow. And then we'll be with you Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for our quarterfinal games. Debating whether or not to do the finals, which would be a week from Friday, the Hometown Bowl, second Hometown Bowl, live. But I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. Cross the digs. I have the capability of doing it live. Cross the digs on 2nd and 5. That is incompleted to be on a Friday night.
Pass interference, defense. Number 25, automatic, first down.
So Harris Jr. with the PI there, 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to Peterson, trapped to the left. The artificial intelligence analysis of this game says Minnesota should be able to run the ball with great alacrity. A 9-yard gain, Wright making the tackle. It's now 2nd and 1. Play action bomb to Diggs on 2nd and 1 from the 48. Let's see if he can get open. And the answer is no. 3rd and a yard, ball at the 48. As we mentioned, the home team has won every playoff game so far. Trapped to the left, Peterson. And the Denver see it coming. Yes, they did, as they stop him just short of the first down marker. So now, 4th and goal from the 47. They'll go triple tight end, which is going to bring Shenko in. Asante Shenko. And Tarkenton is just going to take it himself and try to dive it. Try the old quarterback sneak. And did he get it? He got it. A first down. Always think on fourth down plays, you got to use the quarterback to run. You don't want to allow the defense to get penetration on your running back, and it's just a lot simpler just to give it to your quarterback and let him take care of things. Especially if you got a good scrambler like Fran. Trap right, Adrian Peterson, 1st and 10 from the 47. He's stuffed for no gain. Denver getting wise to the running schemes here of Minnesota. So we're going to stay in the double tight end set, and we're going to go to Jordan on a medium pass. On second, play action, and that works for 11. And that'll keep Denver a little honest. 1st and 10 at the 36. Dive by Adrian Peterson, and he will gain 5 yards. Peterson looking a little tired. He's down to 88% energy. Would be a good time to throw it here on second, and I'm going to look to Rudolph. Run, Rudolph. And he makes the catch, a gain of 8 yards. Another first down for Minnesota. We have 2:39 left. This has been a 10-play, 51-yard drive already. How about an end around with Chris Carter here? And Carter gains a little bit, 4 yards. Smith on the stop for Denver. And it's going to be 2nd and 6 with a minute 50 now left in the opening quarter. Trap left. Adrian Peterson, he will get a first down on that play. A gain of 7. 1:04 now left, opening quarter, no score. I'm going to go right back to Adrian and probably have to bring in another running back. But Peterson goes all the way. Touchdown Vikings. A 12-yard touchdown run for Adrian Peterson at 6-0. In favor of Minnesota, the extra point by Walsh is good. 7-0 with 14 seconds left in the opening quarter. And Upchurch is back deep along with Drones and Royal. And that's a nice return for Rick. 32 yards to the 34. Should be the last play of the quarter with 4 seconds left. Manning. A flat pass to Davis, and Davis had a lot of running room there. A gain of 8, and we come to the end of the opening quarter. Minnesota 7 and Denver nothing. Denver 7 plays, 52 yards, 4 passes. Minnesota 15 plays, 66 yards, 11 rushes. Sounds like one of my Action PC football games. 2nd and 2 from the 42. And that is Wendell Hayes with a 4-yard gain. Are these games just proving I'm smarter than the AI? Because I used that double tight end formation and I like to run the ball? Well, anyway, 1st and 10 at the 46. I'll have to check out Action PC Football 2022. Already out, by the way. Go visit Dave Koch Sports and plunk your money down and get that brand new version of the football game. 1st and 10 at the 46. We'll be using it for Season 3. That is a throw to Shannon Sharp for 17 yards. Paul Krause on the tackle for the Vikings. Played on those great 70s Minnesota teams. 1st and 10 at the 37. 14:05 left to go. And this is going to be close to a first down. Davis thinks he has it. Minnesota can't challenge. I'm just going to keep the challenge in my pocket and save it for another time. 1st and 10 at the 27. Then I'd have to stop them twice. It'd be 2nd and 1, and you'd have to hope they didn't get the first down there. Manning tried to throw there to Smith. It is incomplete. And you see Smith there out of Missouri Southern State. Where is that Southern Missouri State? Oh, anyway. 2nd and 10 from the 27. Manning with a lot of time, and he finds Smith for a 14-yard gain. Bobby Bryant making the tackle there. And here come the Broncos trying to break the road barriers here and become the first team in the playoffs to win on the road. We did have a few teams win road games in the playoffs in Season 1. 1st and 10 at the 13. And that is Terrell Davis. Another fine gain for him, 9 yards. And Davis is now up to 4 carries and 26 yards. Now, Denver has the wind advantage for these next two quarters. The second quarter you're seeing now, and the next, the third. And Davis close to a touchdown, but not to be. Simeon with a nice tackle at the 1 to prevent the score. It's now first and goal from the 1 yard line. Wendell Hayes. Oh, he is trapped behind the line for a huge loss. Chris Dolman on that tackle. 2nd and 5. 10:08 left till halftime. Davis, no gain. It's going to be 3rd and goal from the 5. And they try a draw play with Wendell Hayes, and he has been stymied. So they'll bring in McManus. He missed a relatively easy field goal earlier. This will be from 22, and he got that. So it's 7-3. We have 8:04 left until halftime. It's Ishmael, Nelson, and Jones back deep. Jones is Hassan Jones, who used to play at Clearwater High School, not too far from me. Peterson on a dive play on 1st and 10. We'll see how he's holding up. He's seen a lot of carries in this game already. 9 for 43 and a quarter and a half. 2nd and 10 on the tackle, by the way, was Doomerville. Peterson on the stretch play. Stretch, where we take the left side of the offensive line and bring them over to block. That's a 9-yard gain there. And it's 3rd and 1. I'm actually Irish and Danish. 3/4 Irish, 1/4 Dane. And I could say stretch, just like any other German. Anyway. Play action. Carter, 3rd and 1. Incomplete.
Holding. Offense. Number 64. 10-yard penalty.
And that won't matter because Denver will decline the penalty in an effort to get the ball back, hoping that Minnesota won't go for it here on 4th and 1. Lee is a good runner out of the punt formation. Could get 2.7, but we're not going to use it here. And he goes for a sideline punt, 44 yards, no return. Out at the 27. 6:11 now left until halftime. And the Broncos. Touchdown would give them the lead. They trail 7-3. Manning's going to go long. And he couldn't find Smith there. Dropped it. And Manning has started 6 for 8, 72 yards. 2nd and 10 at the 27. Over the middle, and that time he threw it into traffic, but Shannon Sharp got his paws on it. A gain of 13. Kraus making the tackle, which could have been 2 or 3 Vikings making the tackle there. 1st and 10 from the 40. And here come the Broncos. And it is Hayes with the play, a 2-yard gain before being tackled by Alan Page, who went on and became a court justice in Minnesota, Supreme Court Justice for the state of Minnesota. 2nd and 8 from the 42. And that is Hayes, a 2-yard gain being tackled by Joey Browner. 3rd and 6 at the 44, 4:28 left to go. And look at Davis there. Wide open spaces that even the Dixie Chicks would approve of. A 13-yard gain. Kraus on the tackle again, and it's 1st and 10 from the Minnesota 43. 3:41 left to go. And there is Terrell Davis, another big play, 15 yards. He is now up, if I can get the stats to refresh, to 57 yards on 8 carries. And if Denver wins the game, Terrell Davis probably figures in to be a big reason why. 1st and 10 at the 28. Penalty there, and you know that's...
Pass interference, defense.
Of course.
Number 20, automatic. 1st down.
They get Bobby Bryant for pass interference. Now Denver marching like soldiers here. 1st and 10 from the 15. I'm going to take a brief swig of water. And I'll run Denver's next play. It's Manning, incomplete, looking for Rod Smith, his 2nd drop of the day. Manning was looking at Smith, just giving him the old, come on, get it straight. 2nd and 10 at the 15, and here's Manning, and that's got to be...
Pass interference,
you got
defense. Number 20, automatic, first down.
And they get Bobby Bryant again. Bryant is explaining to the officials that in his day, in the 70s, the rules as to what pass interference were and what they weren't were a little different. And the officials are saying, hey, you guys have played, this is your 19th game of the season. You should know what the rules are in the HTFL by now. First and goal at the 6. And again, Davis, a 1-yard gain. Second and goal from the 5. A lot of missed opportunities for Denver. They might be leading this game. Otherwise, will we go to the 2-minute warning? No, we will not. We're going to run another play. This is going to be a touchdown for Denver. Rod Smith and the Broncos with a 9-7 lead at the 1:49 mark. So we'll have the 2-minute warning after this kick, which is good by McManus. 1:49 left in the half. Minnesota has 3 timeouts and a challenge, and so does Denver. Ishmael back deep for the Vikings, I beg your pardon, and that's going to be a touchback. They'll go 3 wide, and we're going to go to Diggs, the only guy in the receiver corps right now not named Carter, on a medium fly route on 1st and 10. And Diggs beats the corner for a 15-yard gain. Harris Jr. came up, made the tackle. And we'll go no huddle and hurry up. Jordan, short cross on 1st and 10 from the 35. And that instead was a dump off to Peterson, who gained 3. 2nd and 7, ball at the 38. And we'll stay in the hurry up. And we're going to go Diggs over the middle on a medium slant route. And he caught it. And Minnesota into Denver territory at the 47. 1:07. And Minnesota's going to use their first timeout. They have 2 left. 1st and 10. And I told you it is spotted at the 47. How about Adrian Peterson on the screen? They've been putting Tarkenton in a shotgun here. A 15-yard gain. Sorry, folks. And Minnesota will hurry to the line. Medium pass to Carter. Chris Carter on 1st from the 32. And that is incomplete. 2nd and 10. And we're actually going to run the ball with Peterson here, trapped to the right. And we have a penalty.
Defense. Number 90, 5-yard penalty.
They get Price. Good news for Minnesota. 2nd and 5 with 29 seconds to go. I'm going to go Anthony Carter here on a medium fly route. Still got 2 timeouts to use. And here's Tarkenton, and that is overthrown. 3rd and 5. We'll go short pass to Chris Carter. Man in motion. And it was Carter, and they go to him, and he makes the grab for 12 yards. 16 seconds left. And Minnesota will call time, because I think they want to take a shot to the end zone here. We'll go to Diggs. Medium pass. And did Diggs get in? Yes, he did. Touchdown, Minnesota back in the lead. Eight seconds left in the half, and Minnesota will make it 14-10 with that Walsh extra point. So the Blair Walsh experience is successful. Or the Blair Walsh project, I think I said earlier in the season. 8 seconds to go. Squibb kicked Upchurch to ensure the fact that would take some time off the clock, and it took all 8 seconds remaining in the first half. So your score as we go to the halftime break, 14 for Minnesota and 10 for Denver. And I will be right back. Stand by, folks. So here we go, folks. One more half in the second round of playoff play. We will be back Thursday with the quarterfinals. The winner of this game will play Cleveland. Then on Friday, Chicago will go to New York on Wednesday, not Wednesday, Saturday. It's going to be Washington at San Francisco. And on, let me see here, Sunday, it'll be the 4 seed Dallas hosting Kansas City. I had to remember all of that. Upchurch back deep for Denver, and we get this second half started. It'll go through the end zone for the touchback. Pretty impressive considering that Minnesota was kicking into a very slight wind. 1st and 10 from the 20. I'll give you the yardage summaries here in a moment because I forgot to do that. And Wendell Hayes, a 7-yard gain. Denver, counting that last play, 27 plays, 163 yards, 15 rushes. Minnesota, 26 plays, 150, 13 rushes, and 13 passes. 2nd and 3, so Denver is out rushing the Vikings. And that is incomplete again. Manning and Rod Smith not on the same page, and Manning though doing impressively otherwise, 9 for 13, but it could easily be 12 for 13 if Rod Smith could catch the ball a little bit. Wendell Hayes, a first down, a gain of 4, a tackle by Paul Krause. 1st and 10 from the 31. Hayes 7 carries, 12 yards. Davis 9 for 58, and they go right back to Davis.
Defense. Number 56,
they'll take the
5-yard penalty
on Chris Dolman. 1st and 5 at the 36. It's Davis, and he is stood up at the line by Tracy Simeon. Is it Tracy Simeon? Jeff Simeon. I'm sorry, folks. 2nd and 5 at the 36. A throw, and Sharp, incomplete. 3rd and 5 now at the 36. Manning has not been that effective in the clutch situations, but there, a throw to Davis for 7 yards. He has 4 catches for 39, so he's at 97 total yards of offense, and has touched the ball 14 times. 1st and 10 at the Denver 43. 12:02 in the third, and that pass, a screen to Hayes in the backfield. Incomplete. Looked like a Minnesota player got in. I wouldn't say in, but blocked traffic on that play as he interposed himself between Manning and Hayes. 2nd and 10 at the 43. It's going to be a screen to Hayes. This time it does work, and it'll be a first down. A gain of 11. Blair making the tackle for Minnesota. 11:01 left in the third. It's still 14-10 in favor of the Vikes. And Davis, no gain. Simeon making the tackle, Jeff Simeon. 2nd and 10 at the 46 of Minnesota. That's a strike to Shannon Sharp, and he could go all the way, and he does. Touchdown, Denver. That caps off an 11-play, 80-yard drive. 46-yard TD reception for Shannon Sharp, as James Brown would say on CBS. And the extra point good for McManus. 17-14, Denver not going away on this chilly afternoon in Minneapolis. 1st and 10 at the 35. Well, that's what always happens on a kickoff, you dummy. And Minnesota's going to take it from 2 yards out. A fumble on the play, and Jordan recovers it for Minnesota. That could have been a disaster. Brooks forced the fumble. Jordan's got right back on it. And it's 1st and 10 at the 26. Peterson dive play on 1st and 10. They still think they can run on that Denver front four. A 6-yard gain. Atwater on the stop. 2nd and 4 from the 32. Screen to Kleinsasser. We'll see if that works. Kleinsasser didn't know what to do. He thought that ball was a UFO. And it'll be 3rd and 4. Hitch to Anthony Carter. And that is complete. A gain of 16 yards and a first down. More of the Minnesota Vikings, who trail 17-14, trying not to become the first team in Season 2 to lose at home in the playoffs. Off tackle left, Peterson. 1st and 10 from the 48 of Minnesota. And there
Offsetting
we go.
penalties. Repeat first down.
So that play you saw, you didn't see. Quick pitch to Peterson on this first down. But Denver playing short tight, so I'm going to go Chris Carter, medium fly route. And that is incomplete as Tarkenton got a little excited seeing Carter open. Apparently, Carter had beaten the corner, and when he threw the pass, he put a little more sauce on it than he should have. 2nd and 10. Trap to the left, Adrian Peterson. And that's going to be a
Holding.
5-yard gain.
Offense.
Well, no.
Number 73, 10-yard penalty.
Yeri called for the hold. It'll be 2nd and 20. We're going to go Jordan's way on a medium cross. Steve Jordan. That is incomplete. So Tarkenton's going to have to go long here. He'll look to Anthony Carter. 3rd and 20. And that is incomplete. We have Price going to the sideline. His return probable. So Jones is going to come in. Rulon Jones out of Utah State. We'll see if Price can recover by the time Denver goes on defense next. Ball at the 38, so Lee will punt deep. Upchurch just going to wave his hand, and that'll be a punt of 44 yards to the 18. 6:43 left in the third quarter. Washington is not playing. It's Denver and Minnesota. Washington will be playing San Francisco in our quarterfinal round. 1st and 10 from the 18. And that is Taylor, Lionel Taylor, a 15-yard gain. Rhodes making the stop. They haven't really thrown that way a hell of a lot in this game, but a nice gain there for Lionel. 1st and 10 at the 33. And they again go back to Lionel Taylor, incomplete on that one as Manning overthrew. On that pass, he's 13 for 20, 176 yards, and he has both of the Denver throws for touchdowns. And this is going to be a pass deflected, but it got to Davis. A 10-yard gain just short of the first down, so it's 3rd and a little itty-bitty bit at the Denver 43. Oh, that was right on the money to Rod Smith. I mean, that pass was so hot. I think it warmed up the Minnesota crowd in this 18-degree weather. 1st and 10 at the Minnesota 46 with 4:53 left in the third quarter. And Wendell Hayes, a 6-yard gain. As a team, Denver running well. 19 carries, 76 yards, 4 yards a carry. Davis, 11 for 58, 5 catches for 49. So he has a 100-yard day, rushing and receiving, total yards. 107 on 16 touches, and Hayes, 8 for 18. 2nd and 4. Davis, straight ahead, 2 yards. Browner on that stop. Minnesota was keying on Davis, but he still cut the distance for a first down in half. 3rd and 2 at the 38. And Manning, again on the money to Rod Smith this time. A 10-yard gain. Bryant on the stop for Minnesota. 1st and 10 at the 28. And that is a 4-yard gain for Dolman. Not for Dolman, for Davis behind the blocking of Lepsis. And Dolman brought him down. 2nd and 6 at the 24. This is Terrell Davis. He will gain 4 yards. Randall on the stop. 3rd and 2, 1:20 now left in the third quarter. Davis will get the first down and more. Past the 10, down to the 8. Gain of 12. He's now up to 6 catches and 61 yards. 129 yards on 20 touches, 14 rushes, and 6 catches. We come to the end of the third quarter, and momentum seems to be with Denver. They lead 17-14. They have 46 plays on 305 yards, 24 passes. Minnesota 32 plays, 172, 18 passes. So they've kind of been taken out of their game plan here. 1st and goal from the 8. A touchdown makes it a 2-score game for Denver. Here's Davis, and he rushes for 2 yards on the left side. Simeon on the tackle, 2nd and 6. And a sack. Right up the middle came Alan Page. for a loss of 8 yards. 3rd and goal at the 14. Big play here. Manning incomplete, looking for Rod Smith. So they bring in McManus from 31, and he makes it 20-14 after a field goal there. But the Vikings stay within a score. That's probably the most important part of all of that. Ishmael, Nelson, and Jones back deep for Minnesota. And Ishmael's going to take it 2 yards deep and return it. And he goes past the 10, past the 20 to the 26. The return, 28 yards. So the winner gets Cleveland, and we'll have that game for you Thursday on the Big Paulie's World of Sports Sims channel. As we kick off our quarterfinal round, and a week from Friday, we will know who the Season 2 champion is. Trap to the right, and Adrian Peterson, 1st and 10. Gain of 5. Vaughn Miller made that stop. 13-13 left. Dive for Peterson again. Minnesota should stay patient and just wait for the yards to come their way. Another gain of 5 for Peterson. We're going to go full house. And we're going to let Robert Smith, Robert Smith actually, trap to the right side. Now, Denver is playing short tight. So we're going to hitch it to Jordan. And he caught it. Gain of 14 and a 1st down. 11:43 left now. So I had it right the first time. Don't mind my rantings. Outside run to Peterson on 1st and 10 from midfield. And he got back to the line, and that is it. Carl Mecklenburg on the stop. Out of Minnesota. So we should feel right at home here. 2nd and 10. The ball is at midfield still. How about a screen to Kleinsasser? Incomplete. 3rd and 10. So Minnesota's going to have to throw here. We're going to go over the middle to Chris Carter. Can he get open? He can. He got the first. Gain of 13. Down to 9:52. And we'll run inside with Adrian Peterson. 1st and 10 from the 37. He'll gain 2 yards. Costa on the stop. And we're going to use Jordan on a jet sweep on 2nd and 8. And that lost 6 yards. Oh, my goodness. Not a time for that. Vaughn Miller made a very impressive tackle. 3rd and 14. We're going to hit the medium out to Stephon Diggs, who plays for Buffalo now. And Tarkenton is going to get picked off by Lewis Wright. And we're looking at the replay.
Upon further review, the ball touched the ground before being secured. Incomplete.
Well, regardless of which, it's going to be 4th and 14. A field goal, only 31% here, so we'll try a pooch punt with Bob Lee. And Lee just couldn't turn the ball. Oh, wait a minute. It's dead at the 1. I thought for sure that was going into the end zone, but not to be. So Denver now, 1,000 miles from nowhere at their own 1-yard line. 20-14 they lead. They're trying to be the first road team to win in the playoffs this season. And it's Manning giving to Davis. He gains 3 yards. Randall on the stop. 7:09 left in the 4th quarter. So we got a barn burner here in Minneapolis. 2nd and 7 from the 4. And that is another give to Terrell Davis, who gains 4 yards. That's his 17th carry. He has 77 yards rushing to go along with his 61 receiving. 3rd and 3 from the 8. And Manning, that is a strike to Shannon Sharp, a gain of 11 yards. So time becoming an issue now for the Vikings. They trail by 6, 20-14. 1st and 10 from the 19, and Wendell Hayes with a 4-yard gain. Simeon making the tackle. So the way I have it figured, Minnesota, if they could hold them on downs in this particular set of downs, probably gets the ball back with some 3 minutes left to go. And Davis, a first down and more, a gain of 14. And Terrell, a season high now of 91 yards. Well, actually, a playoff high of 91 yards. First and 10 at the 37. Davis will not gain anything there and like it. Carl Eller on the stop. 3:15 left to go. We're curious when the Minnesota will start deploying their timeouts. A sack there for Alan Page, his second introduction to Peyton Manning today. And we go down to 2:28. I'm not calling any timeouts just yet. Let's see if I could stop him on third. And 2-minute warning is called. 2 minutes exactly now left in the fourth quarter. And your score is 20-14. Manning's going to run, and he's going to be stopped short of the first down by a good 10 yards. Dolman making the tackle, and now Minnesota will call timeout. They have 2 left, and they'll get the ball back for a last chance. And that is Frazier punting it. Punt went 40 yards, out of bounds at the 23. So first and 10, Minnesota has to go 77 yards in 1:43 to win the game. Touchdown will tie it. Touchdown and an extra point will win it. Medium fly to Stephon Diggs in the 3 wide set. He's got it, a first down. A gain of 15, and Tarkenton telling everybody to hurry up. Anthony Carter, medium cross, first and 10 from the 38. And hits on the money. That's a gain of 14. Very quickly, Minnesota into Denver territory at the 48. We're down to 1:16. Medium out. Anthony Carter, first and 10 from the 48. And that's 3 in a row for Tarkenton. Another 12-yard gain, stopping the clock at 58 seconds. Ball to 36. Long slant to Stephon Diggs. Tarkenton's going to go for the bundle. It's incomplete. Smith was all over him. Smith was all over Diggs. No, Smith was all over Tarkenton. I'm sorry. 53 seconds left. Screen. Peterson on second. It's completed, but Peterson can gain no yards. In fact, he lost a couple. And Minnesota's going to use their first timeout with 45 seconds left. 3rd and 12 from the 38. They'll go 4 wide, which brings Paul Flatley into the game for the first time. And they're going to put Tarkenton in the gun. Anthony Carter on a medium pass on 3rd and 12. Minnesota still with a timeout. And it's a catch for Carter, but he only gains 10. Minnesota's going to have to call a timeout here. 39 seconds left. It's going to be 4th and 2 at the 28. Chuck Foreman was in the game on that last play. We're going to go long pass to Anthony Carter on 4th and 2. 39 seconds left. And there's the throw. It's incomplete. Denver's going to be the first team to win on the road. 33 seconds left to go. And Denver has won. You hear the Denver fans cheering. 20-14. So Denver will meet Cleveland in our first quarterfinal game. That will be Thursday. Manning the MVP. He threw 2 touchdown passes, 1 to Smith, 1 to Sharp. Team stats, you see them there. 334 for Denver, 254 for Minnesota. It seemed they outplayed Minnesota today. And Manning, 18-26 for 230, 2 touchdowns. Davis, 19 carries, 91 yards. The high pass catcher was Davis, 6 for 61. But it was Sharp with 87 yards to lead everybody in receiving yardage. And your leading tackler was Simeon and Krause, each with 7 for Minnesota. So the monkey is off my back. A road team won in the season 2 playoffs. So it'll be Denver and Cleveland beginning our quarterfinal round. And let me just pull up the brackets. It's going to be Denver and Cleveland Thursday, Chicago and New York Friday, Washington at San Francisco Saturday, and Sunday we're going to have a great game, I think. Dallas hosting Kansas City. Kansas City, here we come. There you go, folks. I'm setting up my notes for our next broadcast on Thursday. This has been Big Paulie coming to you, wishing you all Godspeed and God bless. We'll do it all again soon. Bye bye for now, everybody, and take care.